obviously. You're right.
Eddie, all very well and good, a lovely win and everything, but do I need to ask if you'll be practicing penalties in training first thing on Monday?
Yeah, we've actually done really well with penalties this season in terms of our execution. Today was an off day, I think it's an understatement in that regard.
Must be delighted after, I think it was 8 games without a win, that you've got one. It would have felt like a long time.
Yeah, it's felt like a very long time, yeah. I'm not going to deny that. It's been a really difficult spell for everyone connected with the team. We used, albeit not at the Premier League level so much, but we're used to winning, and we've won a lot of games in recent season. So last year obviously was different, and this year again in the Premier League was always going to be different. But turn of the year, everyone talking about we haven't won in 2017. Some of the games have been difficult to take, so it's great to feel that winning feeling again.
What's the overriding emotion now that the winless run is over?
I think it's relief from my perspective, just pure relief. I think you work so hard every day to achieve success for the team, for the club, and when you don't feel you're achieving your goals, it's hugely disappointing. So back to basics, we've worked with the boys incredibly hard to try and turn things around, and thankfully today's reward for all the players.
Eddie, Joshua King's obviously in tremendous form. Is there anything behind that, would you say?
I would just say confidence, really. I think he's always had the ability. There's no doubting that in my mind. As a player, I think he has everything. He has strength, pace, technical ability. It's just a case of him putting all those things together and getting the opportunity to showcase his talents at the highest level is I think what his ability deserves. And thankfully, since we've worked with him, he's shown a great attitude. Every day he's come in with the attitude that he wants to learn and improve. And I think he's done that, and I'm really pleased for him today to get the 3 goals, because all strikers are judged on the number that they score, and he's so much more than that for us, than just a goal scorer. But ultimately, that's what he wants to do, and I'm really pleased for him.
Have you ever been involved in a match before where your team has missed 2 penalties in the same match?
I don't know. Someone else might tell me whether I have or not. I haven't a clue.
Eddie, for the second, was it Josh's decision not to take that, or was it yours? Or?
Yeah, no, it's Josh's decision not to, which is his right. I've got no problem with that, and the fact he was giving the ball to his strike partner, again, I had no problem with that either. So I believe, I'd have backed both players to score. They're both very talented lads. Unfortunately, it wasn't to be their day.
How good is it to see Francis come in and do well today?
Yeah, very pleased with him. I think, obviously you wouldn't see it, but behind the scenes, he's had 1 day's training in preparation for today since he injured his hamstring against Manchester City. And with that kind of injury, that's a risk. We were well aware we were taking a slight risk with him today, just due to the situation we're in and the importance of him as a player. I thought he was absolutely magnificent when you consider that he hadn't had a lot of training time.
Is it also an added bonus, given the week you had with the ban for Tyrone, to come out and a show of strength, almost a show of defiance, would you say, today?
I don't know. Yeah, I think the importance of Simon playing due to the ban, I think potentially might not have taken that risk with Simon if Tyrone had been available, but it was what it was. I think it's great to win for Tyrone, for a player who we feel has been harshly treated. So it's great to win for him.
Eddie, in terms of the win and sort of ending that that run that you guys were on, was there ever sort of a time where you were thinking about the teams behind you and the bottom 3?
Yeah, I'm still thinking about them sat here now. So for me, I've always said we need to get to 40 points, whatever the magic total is. It could be more than that, as quickly as we can. So there's no complacency to think that we're not involved in a relegation battle. We've got a really difficult run of fixtures coming up, so we know the importance of the next few games for us.
Can I just check, there was never any question of you appealing against the Mings decision?
No, there was no question. If we believed the player was innocent of the charge, then we would fight his corner for him.
Will Joshua King take the next penalty?
It's a good question, one I don't know the answer to. We'll have to sit down and have a chat with the players.
Eddie, you prepare in any specific way for Andy Carroll today? You've got very little adequate defence from set metres or 7 metres or open play. Is there any focus on delivery, strict on that, or what he does?
Yeah, well, every week we would focus on the opposition in some way, so whether that would be a strength or a weakness. So yeah, we had specific plans that we tried to execute. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. You know, I certainly respect the player and his quality. I think he's an outstanding player, and we managed to keep him relatively quiet, which was a big boost for us.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Monday, outside.